Hello, and here's a look at my minifigure collection. I have quite a few, and as you can see, many of them don't have heads, and that's because I just didn't bother to put on the heads. I keep these in bags most of the time, and then I don't have heads on because I have my heads separately in bags, except for some of them that I do keep the heads on, like specific characters that I have. And as you can see, it's mostly my Harry Potter characters that have their heads on, and that's because, well, those are specific characters, and my Harry Potter part of this collection is actually almost half of it, and it's the one that's growing the most. So soon I'll have majority Harry Potter figures, but there's also a lot of castle, like just medieval style figures that I used to collect a lot before. This was my main thing in the past. And also some pirates, the forestmen here, different types, even some Ninjago figures that I felt fit in kind of with the forestman aesthetic, or like just normal non-military people at least. Then we have adventurers and other figures that kind of fit with that, like we have Jurassic World, Indiana Jones, and those kinds of things, and some old ninja figures, and yeah, other figures from the regions where the adventurers would go. And this is the theme that I grew up with, really. So this was one of the favorites for me when I was a kid, before I got into the whole medieval thing or Harry Potter thing. So yeah, I also have a lot of Native Americans and other like Islander and other figures like that. Just a few superhero figures over there. I bought those for the sets, not for the figures. And here we have Ninjago that I also bought for the sets, not the figures, or like yeah, I just wanted the pieces. And so these figures are just not really highest on my list, but you can see I have multiples of some. Like I have 3 of each of these, and I have 4 of each of these, and the ones I have 3 of, that's actually from one set that I got 3 of for the Tower of Jitsu, if you can see that. Yeah, there we go. I got 3 of those to stack them on each other, and yeah, it's a nice display piece. I like it. Then over here on the side I just have a bunch of random ones, just to fill it up, just random figures that didn't fit onto these plates over here. So quite a few centaurs. I have 6 of those, mermaids, fawns, and other things. Yeah, a few of these are missing arms, and that's just because I didn't bother to put them on. I have spare arms and legs over in some of those bags, and hands, all that stuff. But most of the torsos that are not on here are actually, they're missing their arms, and I just didn't bother to put them up because I filled up the space anyway, so who cares. These are the more interesting figures I have to show anyway, so yeah. So we have some more randoms, and wizard pieces, princess pieces, princess figures, and other randoms, just duplicates of Harry Potter figures, and some snake people. Dementors, yay. I have a few Dementors. Let's see if I... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, almost 20, I think. And like counting the old Dementors, I have a few more. I have 3 of each of the old versions of Dementors. But all of these on that plate over there, they're just duplicates. I have over here I have 1 of each for each of the unique figures. I'm missing a few, like I'm missing the collectible minifigure version of Newt Scamander, and I'm also missing the Tom Riddle figure that came in a book. But that one's coming in the mail soon, because I've already bought it. So yeah, I'm filling in the gaps in my collection at the moment, but I also have so many duplicates of a few select figures. And that was kind of my focus for a while, just build up an army of Hogwarts students. So the ones that have heads here are the ones that are like named characters in the books. So you have your you have the ones that are like officially released: Harry, Ron, Hermione, Neville, Dean. But then you also have a whole bunch more. Like you have Seamus, you have Lavender, Parvati, and like here's my own custom Ginny over here, and Angelina, Katie, all those, and the Creevy brothers, and of course the Weasley Twins over there. I used those are actually the official faces for the Weasley Twins from the collectible minifigures sets that I had some duplicates of. So I just took the faces and put them on these school uniform torsos. So I have most of my Hogwarts students are just Gryffindors, but then I have a lot of Slytherins and yeah, a few Ravenclaws and a few Hufflepuffs. Yeah, that right there. I have 2 different Hannah Abbotts. I think the one on the left is actually, that's more how I view Hannah Abbott, like the official release on the right over there. I don't think that face is really right for her. But yeah. Anyway, she's barely in the movies, and she's never named in the movies anyway, so yeah. Anyway, I also have a whole bunch of the old Hogwarts uniforms. So yeah, different versions of those. I think I have all the different Hogwarts students. Might be missing some, but when it comes to the old sets, I'm missing a few minifigures, but not a ton. Like, I've been able to fill in the gaps pretty well, like getting a lot of the old versions of the professors and yeah. But there is of course that one set from 2007 that's so expensive. Don't know if I'll ever get that one. But anyway, yeah, these are just more duplicates, and yeah, I made some more custom characters, kind of, with some named people from the books in mind, but yeah, either way. So yeah, this is my collection, and oh yeah, skeletons. Yeah, close up of those two. But yeah, this is quite a big collection, I think, and I'm pretty happy about it. But yeah, it's still growing, and yeah, hope you enjoyed.